Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Delta Force Task Force Dagger as we continue on with the quick missions. Last time we rescued a French journalist who had been captured by the Taliban, and we delivered him to the Northern Alliance, which I did some research, by the way, and apparently we are still buddies with the Northern Alliance. They ended up forming a core part of the new Afghan government, so I guess I was wrong on that account, but it's real easy to jump to conclusions there, given that, what, 1-2 decades previously we were in bed with Al-Qaeda against the Soviets, so. But in any case, our mission today will be Operation Kolowr Va Dah, ETG 280-720 Zulu. Search and rescue down CH-47 crew north of Kolowr Va Dah. CH-47E Super 74 has crash landed in a sandstorm west of... wait. Oh, okay. I thought it said 46 here for a second and 47 on the next screen. Excuse me. CH-47E Super 74 has crash landed in a sandstorm west of the Kolowr Va Dah enemy HQ. The crew is alive and awaiting rescue. Viper 33 is to locate the site, establish a defensive perimeter, and defend the Super 74 crew until CSAR arrives for extraction. Enemy mercenaries are said to be garrisoned at the former National Guard headquarters at Qardah. So it looks like we are already set up with our desired loadout, so we're just going to jump right in.
Viper, Super 74 has crash landed in a sandstorm. Crash site is north of Kolowr Va Dah. Crew is alive and awaiting your rescue. Establish a defensive perimeter and defend Super 74 until CSAR arrives. Dagger out.
Holy shit. So I see there's some X's there. I'm imagining Alpha is the... I almost wish I took a sniper rifle for this, just to kind of take them out. But yeah, they're all along the bridge. Like, holy shit. This is gonna be interesting. But yeah, are you sure it was a sandstorm and not a snowstorm? Because this looks more like tundra than anything else. We're gonna have to ID our targets too, make sure we don't accidentally execute the people we supposedly came here to protect. I have the wrong gun out. Alright, there's one. Got him. Can't really see anyone else right now. I can see you. But hopefully we can distract them and keep them away from the, Okay, I was a little worried on whether that, tree was going to suck my bullets or not. Alright. I think we've cleared most of them out. I think the remainder may be in the buildings. What? Oh, those are like power poles, I guess, but with no wires, just the transformers. A little weird if you ask me. Oh, that is... Oh, that is not what I wanted to hit. I've been playing Outer Worlds lately, so I'm just used to actually using R as my reload instead of M. I suppose I could change the key bindings, but made it this far. I think they're just hiding right behind that wall, so we kind of got to get around it to see behind it. And actually, I am interested in doing a little recon with our UAV here. So this... Okay, yeah, this is the compound. Which, I don't know. Yeah, I see at least one guy there. But I'm not interested in the compound. I want to know where the crash site is. Which I'm not seeing. You'd think it'd be a little obvious, but maybe I gotta reach up. Well, that's a fucking start right there. Nope, that is the crash site. So they're on a plateau. Damn it. That's got me all messed up now. I'm hitting M. But they're on a plateau. Not too far from... Might just be where Alpha is. That would kind of make sense. Yeah, Outer Worlds has got me so messed up right now. Hitting M for map and R for reload. Oh man, this game is, time has not been kind to the controls of this game. Let's just put it that way. Okay, so we have the two dead bodies, so he should be either between the buildings or in the building, I think. There's still a few more hostiles scattered about, but I guess we won't worry about them. For now, at least. I kind of want to secure the perimeter and then go in and clear the crash site of any hostiles that might encroach on it. You know, that's not quite in the spirit of these missions. You're supposed to get to the crash site and then fight them out in a, you know, a tough battle, but it's like, I fucking hate escort missions, so if I can clear out the ambush before it becomes a problem, I'm going to do that. Yeah, there's a helicopter. So these guys should be just below us. I take that back. There's some right here. Oh, this is risky. Oh, there's one more guy down here. Alright, so they kind of managed to secure themselves. So I think if we... Come on now. There he is. Oh, these guys are surprisingly passive. It's almost like their ambush subroutine hasn't been triggered yet. Gotta ambush the ambushers. Oh, there's still so many more. I think I see you. Let's get off that ridge, though. There is a guy directly south that we can deal with. There we go. Oh, we got movement from the base. There's one of them. There's another one. I can't quite make out where he is, though. He's either hidden from sight or he's blending in very well. But who knows? Maybe more gunfire can draw him out. Alright, I got eyes on the American site. Oh, they are just waiting. Okay, so that is a guy. Probably something like that. There we go. Oh, there's still so many more on the hill, and can't even see him from here. And I bet you some of them are hiding in the trees. Oh, there's one. Alright, I think he's down. I like how they're all facing away, too. That amuses me. Like, we're gonna pretend we don't see you. And then, if we do that, they won't see us. Okay, so those dead bodies, I think, are definitely the crash site, because I think those are either bodies from the crash, or it looks like maybe they killed some Taliban already. Is it just the one guy in there? No, there's three. Of course. Well, I think we've done a decent job, but now we've got to take the long trek around and try to get those guys lining the other side of the canyon. Which, unfortunately, we need to be a little closer for that, since in this game they only gave us the 4x scope for the OICW. But yeah, kinda... This is the game where a sniper would actually have made sense to take. Or not game, but, like, mission. Granted, it's not intended for the way I'm playing it. But, I think the sniper would have been really helpful here. And I kind of regret not choosing it. But they don't give you the briefing map anymore either. So, like, if I was able to look around, I'd be like, okay, I could go up here and pick everyone off. But I don't even know what map I'm being dropped into these days. And that's a trend that continues. I think they start reversing it in Delta Force Extreme. But I do know in Black Hawk Down, you do... For as good a game that is, there is no briefing narrator. You get a text-only briefing that, thankfully, is actually correct most of the time, unlike in this game so far. And, you don't get a map until you're, like, in the mission. But at least there, when mission parameters change, it's because it's reflecting an actual event that changes the situation and not, you know, mistakes on the part of the developers. There's so many of them in here. Like, can I call down artillery strikes? That would be glorious to just cover this in, like, mortars and stuff. Let's do a make swap on our MP5. Maybe we can... kind of want to know what we're dealing with here. We got their attention. And that's okay. Carefully edge up here. I mean, at least once we take this patch of resistance out, that'll be it. That we can shoot the guys coming out of the camp, and unless they spawn in more soldiers, which they might. We've seen that on occasion where they will just spawn entities instead of bringing them in from the start. There's another one way out there. I do believe that's another. Yep. Boom! Headshot. Alright, so our map is 90 meters. So they aren't quite within grenade distance of us yet. Oh, they're in grenade launcher distance, just not hand grenade, which unfortunately is kind of where I'm at right now. And okay, there's our next target. Yeah, let's give it a try. Hello, Blackhawk. Oh, that's the other... I swear to God. Well, I heard them say, Taliban things, so I think we're okay. So is that Blackhawk, like, actually coming in to rescue them? Or is it just... It must be patrolling in a place where they think I won't see it. I've seen that before in Novalogic games, most notably in the demo for Armored Fist 2. So in the demo, the mission they have you take on is there's you and your platoon of tanks, which makes 4 in total as far as the game's concerned. You're assigned to basically protect this village that's about to be attacked by a rebel armored division, which consists of various T-80s and T-72s, but they have MLRS artillery support in the form of Katyusha rockets, you know, or something along those styles, the Grad rockets, and then they also have Hind helicopters. And meanwhile, your support consists of Apache gunships and our own, was it the M270 MLRS? I got my numbers right. And so what I would always do in these missions is, instead of trying to hold a perimeter, because whenever I tried to do that, I got killed. And hell, even the in-game, the enemy, you have an M3 Bradley Scout that just instantly dies pretty much at the beginning of the mission after they report the massive amount of armor heading towards you. So I would always retreat back into the hills. And what I ended up having fun doing was just exploring. Because, you know, with the voxel-style terrain, you can explore for quite a while. You know, the maps are endless. And at one point, I explored behind enemy lines and found, the enemy's support. You know, and there's basically just this little flat area that has some, you know, Soviet rocket artillery vehicles and Hind gunships just landed there. And, you know, there's no support apparatus or anything. There's no base. They're just assets sitting in a flat ground. Which, you know, okay, that makes sense. You know, apparently, you know, it seems generally they prefer not to, like, spawn and despawn stuff in Novologic games, which I respect that, actually. You know, at least you don't have the cyberpunk problem of, you know, cops spawning on a balcony right next to you. Because that's been all the rage these days. So, you know, I can appreciate that, wanting to use assets that are in the mission from the beginning. And if you go behind Allied lines, you know, basically turn back from where you started, go past all the hills, which is a little difficult to get past. So I think the idea was to just discourage you from heading that way between the hills and the minefields. But you do all that, and eventually, you know, you can find... Oh yeah, he's just doing a very slow circle until we call him in. But, you know, if you go behind your lines, there's some Apache gunships and M270s just sitting there in a little flat area, almost like a mirror of the enemy. So, I always found that interesting as a kid. And even as an adult, I still find it interesting, just in a different way. Back then, my interest was more, oh, I get to look at this stuff up close, you know? And now it's just like, you know, it gives you some insight into how the developers are making these games. I can't see. Oh, he's supposedly right next to the body. Well, right next being a relative term, but still. There he is. Okay, I think we've done our duty here. And we can clear out that base and pick up our guys and call it a day. And hope that we didn't sequence break anything by doing this. But this reminds me of those movies where, like, you know, you got some sort of deal or discussion taking place between the big good and the big bad, and so each side kind of has their own, you know, they prep the site, you know, they all promise to come along, but they have, you know, snipers and bombs and spy devices all planted, and, you know, sometimes even actively fighting each other, like, the one that immediately jumps to mind is Firefly, in the pilot, when Mal is, he's meeting some criminal overlord to get rid of those marked MREs, essentially. Was the, I think was the plot. So he, don't kill me, okay. So, you know, they're like, oh, come alone. And so he sends, what is his name, Jamie or whatever, out before him, and he, you know, picks out exactly where the sniper would have been and takes him out. So, they make the deal, and she's waiting for the sniper to kill him, and he's like, yeah, I guess that's it. Oh, by the way, I took out your sniper, so, you don't get the money. You just get the rations. And that's what this kind of feels like almost. I miss that series. Died before its time, like so many other good sci-fi. Alright. 45 meters, go! I think my effective toss range is about 30 meters. Are you? We got the one guy. How many people are left? 2. Can't see either of them, and that bothers me. I think he's behind this wall. If he's not in that tower. Yeah, he's got to be right behind this wall. Let's see. We can bounce that, maybe? Well, we can use that. Okay, he was a bit more north than I expected. Are you in the building? Okay, that was... I was starting to get a little freaked out there, but... We'll say these grenades make for really good distractions. Let's see, are you in here? Nope. I think he's on the other side of this building. Got him. And I think that's everyone, so let's follow our waypoints. And I suppose I should check the bodies, but yeah, they seem like Taliban to me. I don't think we had any friendly fire incidents like last time, but to be fair, our service members don't look like Taliban, so a little bit easier to differentiate them. So now that Black Widow, which is hanging around behind that mountain, should be able to come in at its very utterly slow pace, and we should be able to have kind of a relaxing time. Hopefully. Unless it spawns in enemies, which is possible. Okay, yep. We have verified friendlies in the AO. Where did the trucks come from? Was this like a Taliban attempt to... Yeah, these are dead Taliban, alright. I'm guessing the truck must have been them trying to come in and... Hey, we got a Delta operator here. And then I guess these guys are supposed to be the aircrew. They're all armed with suppressed MP5s, though. Curious. Alright, well. feel like I didn't trigger something properly, so let's run our waypoints one more time. Switch to the knife so we run faster. Yeah, that would be funny if, like, the mission doesn't even trigger until you hit, the insertion waypoint. Or it could just be bugged, like we've seen in some of the other missions, or have unclear victory conditions. Ah, the joys of old games. Although, to be fair, new games aren't always much better. Point in case, Cyberpunk 2077. Oh, so many bugs in that game. And not even just, like, the memes that are out there. Like, I've experienced them for myself, and they're bad. You know, I've got stuff that, well, like, mission-critical stuff that I have to do a save and reload in order to get to spawn. Like, it just doesn't spawn. There's other stuff that won't spawn even on a save and reload, not to mention the physics bugs.
15 seconds to evacuate area.
Oh, okay, I guess it did trigger. Well, we're gonna hit this waypoint anyways. There we go. Now we can run all the way back. Yay! Not having feedback for your player in games is great. Oh well, for as much as I shit talk this title in particular, you know, Logic on the whole has been a pretty decent company, though. I feel like this one was rushed out to take advantage of current events, at least events that were current at the time. Since it basically uses the same... They must have been developing something, and then the invasion of Afghanistan happened, and they're like, oh, hey, let's capitalize that and change everything to fit that. I feel like that might be a case of what happened here. And so they're probably rushing to be one of the first to market with an Afghan war game or something. But their other games are generally pretty good. And I believe Nova World, which is their online gaming service, still exists and is functional, which is more than you can say about a lot of EA's older game services. You know, good luck trying to play Battlefield 2 online these days. I mean, you can still do it, but you know, you gotta get a lot of third-party stuff, and I don't even know what people are going to do for Battlefield 3 or 4. Oh, I gotta hit the checkpoint. Whoop. Yeah, so I think when I hit this, that's what is supposed to trigger all the enemies and stuff. But, bring it down. Like, I think right now is when we're supposed to be valiantly defending everyone from the mess of onslaught of Taliban. Yeah, I hope I didn't bug it out by killing them all ahead of time. Hey, soldiers, your rescue is here. Hey, we killed the bad Taliban. You can land now. No, it's not gonna work. Well then, I'm just gonna sit. I am going to sit here then. And I'm gonna look up, what the issue is, because this is bullshit. But I suspect it's because I, played it the wrong way. Might be a little faster. Or not, wow. Laptop's actually pretty fast. I think it might have been faster to look it up on my tablet, but... Unity. Oh, we have to... Oh, okay. I guess we're supposed to blow this up.
Target demolished.
Yeah, that wasn't made clear in the briefing. There we go. These guys are working off the same AI, so they're looking there because it blew up. But alright, we got them out. Mission accomplished. Alright, and that will conclude today's quick mission. Are we a few missions shy of being on the last page, but we're on the halfway through the second to last page, so then we can move on to the campaign. So with that, thank you all for watching, and stay tuned for next time, and stay safe out there, and we'll see you then.